Hi everyone, so today we're going to be doing a quick tip on a component called contour. And so that's going to be this one. It's going to ask you for 4 inputs. So contours is going to ask you to, for creating a contour for a shape. So let's create a shape, let's create a sphere. And we can start by giving it a radius of 10. Let's go here, and now we can zoom in here and see that that's a shape we're going to contour. Now to make it look nicer, let's go here to high quality. And now that we have that shape, we need to figure out 2 directions in which we want to do contours. So let me show you how I go about doing that. I actually create a box around that entire sphere, and that's going to give me, by using some of the faces and edges and things from this box, we're going to be able to plug in some of that information into the contours here. So what we need is a shape. So our shape is going to be our sphere that we're going to do a contours on. A point is going to be the point where it springs from. So it's we want it to be in the center, so it springs from the center, and we have even sides on all sides. And so to do that, we bring in a component called area, which basically gives us a centroid, and we can plug that into the sphere. Plug it into there, and there it gives us a point exactly in the center there, and we could use that as our point to start creating our contours. Now, what we want to do is we need a direction and a distance. So let's go ahead and give it the distance. Let's create a interval of 3 for now, and we'll plug that into the distance, and we'll see that default. So if I take away the preview there, the default is in the vertical direction, so we don't even need to put a direction if you're just trying to go up and down. But as you can see, it springs from the center there, so we can increase or decrease the contours depending on the slider. And now if you don't want it to go up and down and you want it to go on the X and in the Y direction, that's why we created this box. So from there we deconstruct it, basically exploding it, and now we're going to take 2 of these edges. We're going to pick one here, or one here, and one here, or the opposite, or one there, one there. We just need 2 opposite ones to give us the direction. So let's go to list item to pick just one of those edges. So we plug those, let's see how many edges we have here. Those 12 edges, we plug it in there, and we're just going to pick one item. And our item, once we kind of hide, if we select this, spacebar and unpreview, we've selected one line down here. And if we actually make a copy, so drag it down and hold Alt, make a copy, and there we have 2 of the same ones. And then here we can go index of 1, and that way we have this one, and then we also have that one. Now as you can see, the contours are going up, but if once we plug in this one that goes in this direction, we can see that the contours actually move in the same direction as that line. And we're going to do the same thing, so drag down, hold shift or hold Alt and make a copy, and then we're going to plug in this other line. We're going to plug that in right into here to the direction, and there we have the contours created, 2 sets of contours created through that sphere. And so we can go here, we can always come back and decrease or increase the spacing, and ultimately we can hide this, and for these do something called a boundary surface that'll create basically a surface exactly where those contours are. And there slowly we are subdividing pretty complex geometry like a sphere into smaller subdivisions that we could come here and adjust. So now this we could develop, and we could even fabricate this stuff. So this is a quick tip. Hopefully you enjoyed it and learned something new. Make sure to subscribe and like, and check the description box for other cool things. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.